10. He'll look to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through,
and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Wilson changing the play. On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. They'll set up a throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This is Fant on the short completion. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and 2.
Now receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
74 yards.
And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Done good with the extra point.
And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll keep it on the ground again here. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They run again on first down. Cook. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Wilson.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Cook.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They run it again with Cook. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal.
This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Williams being motioned left. Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Done good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here.
Gets the check down throw to White.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he'll get this up to about the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
A quick throw outlined to Mooney. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Darnell Mooney.
55 yards.
And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Running out of the gun with White.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here comes 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On On second down, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in.